Hello and welcome, friends. I'm James. This is Sarah.
Hello.
This is Opcost Games, where we find games and what's that?
There's a hair in my face.
There's a hair in your face. We were ready to go. We help people find games they love so they can share them with people they care about. And today we are fortunate enough to be playing one of my favorite games ever, Agricola.
About farming. Why
is
are
about farming.
all your favorite games about farming?
Because I really like Rosenberg games, and he likes to make games about farming.
They're all about farming.
Pretty much. But this isn't about flax, like Fields of Arle. So
It's farming.
you're
Basically the same.
You're right. All right, so we get to play one of my favorite games. This Agricola is the first real game I ever bought when it was the new hotness. It was the year it came out. I distinctly, so vividly remember purchasing it. It was at my local game store, Revolution. They've since closed. They've been closed now for probably 10 years. At least 5 anyway, pre-COVID. But anyways, I walked into the store. It was jam-packed full of games. Every inch of floor space was used, and I picked Agricola up after watching a Scott Nicholson review video, Board Games with Scott. You should check it out. It's still out there. It was heavy. It was so heavy. I just remember it feeling unimaginably heavy.
For a game.
And brought it home, and it was full of wooden components and wonderfulness, basically. So this is one of my favorites. Hello, friends.
See, you want to know why there's crows on your board?
No.
Because your board has been abandoned.
Because crows are intelligent. You have crows on your board. Yeah, okay. So
But there's more birds.
Okay. Let's talk about how this game works. Okay. So Agricola is a worker placement game. We have a farm board here that we are building. Okay, that has 15 spaces.
I'll just move this.
What is it?
It's a food.
Oh yeah, I was trying to get rid of all those. Anyways, so we have a farm board here. On our farm, we have these pre-existing room tiles. Okay, we're gonna be making rooms for our meeples to live in. These meeples are going to help us take actions over the course of the game. So Sarah's never played this before. So you have not. So Sarah, let's talk a little bit about it in general. Basically, each round we're going to place out a card. Okay, it's going to go on one of these spots here. So gradually over the course of the game, we're going to get more and more spots that we're able to play or take actions. So the first card we got was called a grain utilization. These go in a certain order. So there's all these stage 1 cards, stage 2. So some of the cards when you're familiar with the game, some of the cards and when they're going to come out. There's actually a little reference now in the new version of it. But you don't know the order that they're going to come out in. Okay. We also have a hand of cards, but we'll talk about these in a sec. So we're going to put out a card. It's going to give us an additional space where we can take actions. And then all of these spots on the board here with an arrow, they all are accumulation spots. They accumulate resources. So the forest here is going to accumulate 3 wood. And the clay pit is going to accumulate a clay.
This looks like you know how you can strip oak logs?
Yeah.
And other types of logs?
It looks like a log stripped of its bark.
Yeah.
I agree. It does not look like clay.
Clay is
red. It should be red.
Red.
Okay, and the fishing one gets a food. Can you put a food there? Food looks like a little dinner plate.
It looks like no food. There's no food on this. It looks like people are going hungry.
Maybe they've eaten it already.
Looks like they're going hungry.
Okay, so each round we're going to do exactly that. We're going to flip out a card, fill up these spots. If there's already resources, they get more. Okay, so these become more and more lucrative the longer it's been since you have since anyone's taken the spot. And also, just a brief interruption. My mother is in the chat. Mom, you have played this. We've played Agricola a number of times, but probably not since before COVID. Actually, definitely not since before COVID. So it's been a hot minute. All right, so.
Oh, something I would like to mention. You know how there's pumpkins?
Those are vegetables.
Yeah, these. Hey, you stole my. So it looks like
this is not a pumpkin.
It's a vegetable.
This is a vegetable.
Why are they shaped like pumpkins?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyways.
Why
Okay.
can't they just be called pumpkin?
So, each round, we're going to put out a new thing. Fill up all the spaces, okay, that are accumulating, and then we're going to take turns taking turns. Okay, so I'm going to put out a meeple somewhere and do the action immediately. We'll talk about what the actions do in a little bit. Okay, then you're going to do it, and I'm going to do it, and so on, until we're out of workers, and then we're going to bring all the workers back and do another round. Okay? At the end, basically every time we get to the bottom of the board here, there's a little harvest icon, which basically, that's what I called the thumbnail, feed your family the game. Because when we get down here, you have to feed your family. So the way feeding your family works is 2 food per member of your family. Unless you have like a newborn baby that you got that round, they only need 1 food. But otherwise, it's 2 food per member of the family every time. And this gets faster over the course of the game. So there's 4 rounds of play before the first harvest, then 3 rounds, then 2, 2, 2, and finally 1. Okay, so there's 6 harvests total in the game. Does that make sense? It's like kind of the most important thing. There's this whole paradigm between the bigger your family is, the more you can get done, but the more you have to feed them.
You can at most need to eat like 10 food.
Yep.
Around.
10 food. Yeah, spending 10 food here and then getting another 10 is probably hard to do. Okay? So.
Unless you've just accumulated that the whole game.
Maybe you have. Okay? So let's talk about things that you can do.
All right.
Okay? Are you okay?
I have a question.
What's your question?
Never mind.
Is it about the spaces?
It's about... What does this mean?
Farmland? It's about... Farmland is plowing a field so that you can sow vegetables. Or pumpkins, as they're all alternatively known. I need to figure out a better way. Getting some playlists that aren't brutal. Okay, so let's talk about the actions. Instead of you harassing me with questions, let's just go through them.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. So farm expansion. This lets you build rooms and or. So lots of spots will say and or. That means you could do either one of these in any order or both. Okay? So the reason that there's different types of rooms here listed is because over the course of the game, you're going to eventually be able to upgrade the types of rooms in your house. Don't worry about that now. Just know that when you upgrade them, you always have rooms in your house of only one type. So there's like wood, clay, or stone. Okay? Clay and stone rooms are going to be worth points at the end of the game. Okay? So if I take this action, I would place my guy out here. Okay? And then I can build rooms for 5 wood and 2 reed per room. I can build as many as I want. Okay? I need 1 room per meeple later in the game. Okay? Like as I grow my family, they need space. Right?
Yeah.
Make sense?
Like you couldn't have a 5-person family with like
2 rooms.
Yeah.
You need 1 room per family member. That's right. Okay? But I can build as many as I want. If I have 10 wood and 4 reed, which I'm going to tell you now is going to be hard to do, I could build 2 rooms in 1 action. Okay? And then I can build stables. But we're going to talk a little bit about stables later. Okay? We'll get back to stables. Just know that when we build rooms, right now we're building these wooden rooms, and they have to go adjacent to your other rooms. Okay, Sarah? Somewhere adjacent. Make sense?
What if you just like
stole all the stone rooms and
and then you're just like,
well, then you wouldn't be fun to play with. Okay? So
wait, I want to see if they fit on the board.
They do. Listen, we're playing the full fat version of Agricola, not the family version. So we gotta breeze through these. Yeah, okay? We gotta focus up. All right?
Sorry.
It's okay. So, meeting place. This spot here lets you take the starting player marker. If you don't go there, I will be starting player for the rest of the game. Okay? Because Sarah decided I should start. Means I get 1 fewer food than she does. Okay? This also lets you play a minor improvement. Okay, that's why it's orange. That's these cards. We'll talk about them more later. Okay, grain seeds gets you a grain. Looks like this. You can either eat this, bake it into bread, or plant it for more grain. Okay? But it takes time.
Farm.
Yeah. Farmland lets you plow a field. It means you take one of these and you put it somewhere. Okay?
Anywhere.
Yep. Once you've put one down, all your other ones have to be adjacent to it.
So you're saying it would be strategic to put one in the middle?
No. I don't think it would be strategic to put one in the middle.
Oh no, Dad. They don't
Oh
fit
no,
either.
your whole thing is full. You're going to have a very small family and you're going to be sad. Okay? You're going to be really, really
But
sad.
then I don't need to pay as much.
I guess.
I could
But you'll
have-
get less done.
I could have like 3 family members.
That's the crux of the game, is how big do you want your family to be? And what are you going to
3.
try to achieve? Okay? Hard to disagree, but fine. So this lets you plow a field, which will allow you to place vegetables later. Okay?
Don't mind me. Just
I am minding you because we can't be goofing around with rooms and still listening. Okay? So let's imagine I plowed a field over here. Okay, we'll just leave that for later. All my other ones would have to be orthogonally adjacent. So if I put out future fields, I got to go in one of these 3 spots. Okay? Once it's there, I can never move it. That's true of all the things. I build a room, it's there forever. I cannot demolish it or take it away or anything.
demolition.
Make sense?
Call in the construction crew.
Yeah. But they only construct, not deconstruct. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so if I go to lessons over here, this allows me to play occupation.
For what?
My first occupation is free. After that, it's always 1 food. Occupations are the yellow cards. We will go over them a little bit in a bit. Okay? Day laborer, what do you think happens there?
You get 2 food.
You get 2 food. Fishing, what happens there?
You get
However many food is shown. So currently it's 1, but next round it would be
Weed
2
bank
if nobody
is the
takes it.
same. Clay pit and
Yeah,
forest roll.
these all work the same. They all accumulate the things. So right now this is 3 wood, but if nobody takes it, it's 6 wood next round. Okay? But only if nobody takes it. And then the new one we got, grain utilization. Okay, grain utilization allows us to, let's say I had gone here and got a grain seed. Okay, I could then on a later turn go to grain utilization and I could take this and I could sow it here. Okay, and the way that works is I'm gonna take my seed and place it there, my grain seed, and I place 2 more grain. Okay, and now every harvest, one of these comes off. I have to take it off, I can't leave it. Okay,
Okay.
so I basically turn 1 into 3, but then it's gonna take 3 harvests, not 3 rounds, 3 harvests to get all those grain back. So like most of the game. Okay? Yeah, it takes, you gotta plan ahead. Okay? If I have a vegetable, which I can only get later in the game, like the vegetable seeds come out in stage 3 over here. Vegetables, instead of putting 3 out, I only put out 2, but they're generally more valuable. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. So when I build a room, it has to go adjacent. When I plow a field, it has to
How do
go
you bake bread?
adjacent. Okay. You can also bake bread on here. That's the other action that's available on grain utilization. In order to bake bread, what would you use to make bread?
Grain. Like wheat?
Yeah,
Flour.
and what else?
Flour.
And what else?
Yeast.
The baking part happens in
A stove.
some sort of oven or something, right? So there's these 10 cards up here called major improvements, okay? Some of them show a bread icon in the bottom. Do you see that?
Yeah.
So any of that show a bread icon in the
can
bottom
make
right
bread in.
give you an opportunity to bake bread. But the way they work is all different. So, for instance, if I have a fireplace, there's 2 fireplaces and 2 cooking hearths. They're the same, just one's cheaper than the other. Okay? If I bake bread in a fireplace, I turn 1 grain into 2 food. Okay? If I bake it in a stone oven, I can turn 1 into 4 food up to 2 times. Okay? So the stone oven is twice as good as a fireplace, but it's a lot harder to get. Okay?
How expensive is it?
Clay and 3 stone. How do we get stone?
I'll just save up for it.
Well, how do you get it? It doesn't exist on the board yet.
Let's see.
The quarry, right? In stage 2, eventually we'll be able to get stone.
Yeah.
Okay. Take turns taking turns. Sarah knows pumpkins well. Good call. Good call.
That's rude.
It's rude.
Uprising.
Hey. Okay. So,
Wait, I got one more thing to say.
Okay. Downfall.
3 health.
Get out of here. Okay, so these generally give you opportunities to bake bread. Okay, the well and these ones over here also let you turn wood or clay or reeds into food. The well just gives you 1 food every round for the next 5 rounds. Okay, all of these are also worth points, shown on the little coin. Okay.
It's not Ionian brick.
Nope, it's not Ionian brick. Okay.
Because it's cheap wooden clay.
Yep, it is. Okay, so
Actually, wait, it is Ionian then.
the other thing what's the only thing we really haven't talked about?
The occupations.
Well, 2 things, I guess.
And animals.
Animals, okay, and occupations. So, they don't exist yet, but there's on this stages card, one of these is fencing. Fencing is a really important part of the game, okay? Because eventually we need to build...
stables.
We need to get animals. Yeah, we'll come back to stables. Okay? If I go to the fencing action, I can build fences. I can build as many as I want with the action. They cost 1 wood each. Whenever I build fences, they have to fully enclose an area, but they could enclose any size area as long as it's fully enclosed. Including existing buildings and stuff, you do have to build a fence beside them. Okay? So, this is called a pasture, okay?
All right.
Each space inside a pasture can hold 2 animals, okay?
All right.
So, but the animals have to be of 1 type. So this could hold 4 cows.
It reminds me
Fields of Arl?
Yeah.
Yeah, say very similar. Okay, this could hold 4 cows, for instance.
But not 2 cows.
And 2 sheep.
Yeah.
Okay, if I build a stable in there, it doubles the amount of animals it can hold. And so if I built a stable here, that would hold 4 cows or 4 animals. If I built a stable here,
it can hold 8.
8, because it doubles the whole pasture, no matter its size. Okay. And if I do another stable, it doubles that.
The double.
So this could hold
16,
which is not practical. I'm telling you now. You don't need like 17 stables.
Of multiple types.
Of 1 type.
1 type?
It's always 1 type. Now, I can later build a fence like this and break those up. If I had this stable here, it's like, right now, it could hold 8 of 1 type, right? 2, 4, and then that's doubled. If I later build a fence here, this could hold 4 of 1 type, this could hold
2 of 1
2 of 1 type. So now I can only hold 6. But I can have 2 different types.
Multiple types.
That's right.
That's the point. Have multiple types, win the game.
Why are you doing that with my hand?
Because you need to have multiple types and win the game.
Okay. So the other thing you can do with stables, once I've started building pastures, all my other pastures have to be adjacent to them. Okay. Stables are a weird exception where I can build a stable anywhere I want. Okay. And if this spot has a stable and nothing else, I can keep 1 animal there. Okay? And I can also keep 1 animal in my house. As a pet.
Yeah. Don't mind me. I'm just bringing in my 10 sheep. Yeah, they're gonna live with us now. Wait, what?
Why not?
What? Yeah. They're just gonna take up all the space in the house. Like, it doesn't really matter. What?
Yeah.
I want to see something.
So.
Let me test my theories.
Hey. It didn't work. Okay, so every time you build a pasture, it has to be fully enclosed. I couldn't ever build this, Sarah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not.
Once I've built 1, it has to always be adjacent. It's like all that. My rooms have to be adjacent to my other rooms. Fields have to be adjacent to fields. Pastures have to be adjacent to pastures. The only exception is
The first time.
The first one, and then stables. Stables can go wherever, but you only have 4 of them, and they're really expensive and hard to build. Okay?
Oh no, Dad.
You don't have enough fences?
We have a problem. They're missing one fence.
On purpose.
Yeah, and it's like the gate. It's the gate.
I mean, alternatively, it is a gate. Because it's the cool color. That's why it gets to move and stuff.
No.
Okay, so.
It's because it's the wrong color.
So, other things you need to know, and then we can get started. In the harvest phase, you get back 1 of every vegetable. You also get 1 baby animal of each type, as long as you have at least 2 of the parent animal. Okay, you never get more than 1. If you have 2 sheep, you get 1 baby sheep. If you have 4 sheep, you get 1 baby sheep. Okay, you have 100 sheep, you get 1 baby sheep. Okay, now, you need to have room for that animal, or you can't take it. Okay,
Right.
and on these cards up here, some of them have a little icon in the bottom left corner that lets you cook food, vegetables, and the animals. Okay, at any time, you can just turn animals into food, except you are explicitly not allowed to do so during the breeding phase. When you get a baby animal, you have to have space for it, or you can't take it. You cannot immediately take food for it. You're not allowed.
All right.
Deal?
Because then you could just be like, yeah, I'll just close off this area and make an infinite food farm.
Yeah. So, anyway, I think that's good on food. We'll see the other actions as they come out. So, cards. We didn't talk about cards, and then we can play. So there are 2 types of cards. Okay?
Hey, look, there's an arrow on the board.
So there is. There are 2.
There's multiple
several.
arrows.
There are 2 types of cards. Okay? These orange ones, what are they called?
They're called occupations.
No, the yellow ones.
They're called
Improvements, minor improvements. Okay? So, minor improvements generally have a cost. Like, look. Here. I will show you this one. This one is called the loam pit. A pit of loam. Okay? Let's look at this example before you go looking at yours.
Sorry.
Okay? No, it's okay. So this one, I have to have at least 3 occupations or I can't build it. There's a requirement on the left. It's never a cost. Okay? It costs me 1 food to build this. It gives me a point at the end, and then it gives me its special ability. Okay?
Can I show you some of mine?
Sure.
So, this one, it says Young Animal Market.
Costs you a sheep.
But you immediately get 1 cattle. After you play this card, pass it to the player on your left who adds it to their
So that'd be
hand.
me. So you're essentially trading a sheep
For
to a cattle. Any ones that show arrows like that, you pass after they're used. Okay?
Look
So,
at Dad's on my left. I do a full lap around the table.
that's right, a full lap. It's true. So, the thing to know, if there's requirements, it's usually a number of occupations, but it says in the top left. The cost is in the top right, and the number of points it's worth is in sort of the middle there. Okay? And then any effect, like mine, the loam pit says, each time you use the day laborer action space, which gives me 2 food, you also get 3 clay, which is an absurdly high amount of clay.
Mine, I have a canoe that only needs 1 occupation
Okay.
and 2 wood. And it says, each time you use the fishing accumulation space, you get an additional 1 food and 1 reed.
So you would get, every round, you could get 2 food and a reed on that spot. That's pretty good. Okay, so I will tell you, Sarah, these cards and what you're going to do with them is kind of like the most important part of the game. I know I told you that earlier, the most important part is how big is your family. It isn't. Making sure you can feed them is the most important part. The second most important part is what are you going to do with your cards? Now, the other cards are occupations, okay? So occupations are free or 1 food, right? We play them down here at the lessons spot, okay? First one is free. Everyone after that is 1 food, okay? And they give you various little things that you can do. So for instance, if I get a carpenter, it says every new room only costs you 3 of the appropriate building resource and 2 reed. So instead of paying 5 wood and 2 reed for rooms, I would pay 3 wood and 2 reed. If I wanted to use that occupation, I'd probably want to use it early because
And it's cheap.
Well, I'm only ever going to build a maximum of 3 rooms, more than likely, right? I can't have a family bigger than 5.
Yeah.
Okay. My animal tamer. When you play this card, you immediately get your choice of 1 wood or 1 grain. Instead of just 1 animal total, you can keep any 1 animal in each room of your house. So it gives you more space for animals. You're the animal tamer. Okay. So
mine. I don't understand. Okay.
there's some you don't understand.
No. It makes sense to me. It's
Okay.
So look at my occupations. Tell me what you notice. Just look.
Adoptive parents.
And then there's the mushroom collector, childless, master, bricklayer.
That is a huge brick.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also,
What am I supposed to be noticing?
why does it look like
I don't know. They're a weird color. I don't like it either. Okay.
That's what you're supposed to.
All right. So Sarah.
And also, it's a stick, and then there's another stick.
Okay.
Why?
That's just the way it is. So. Oh, I guess the only other thing we should talk about, Sarah, this won't take long, is at the end of the game, you get points. Okay? It shows you up here, along here, all the different ways to score points. Okay? You lose points for every empty spot on your field or on your board. Okay? Basically, pastures with a stable are worth points. Clay and stone rooms are worth points. Every member of your family you have is worth points, and then whatever your cards are worth. And then you get points for having big amounts of everything else, which I promise you could pick like 1 thing. If you have tons of vegetables, you're not also having tons of sheep and pigs or whatever. Like, that's just not how the game works. Okay?
Pigs.
So why don't we each take a minute to go through our things and figure out how we might use them. Interesting. I'm not clever enough to know how to use these.
Ooh.
That's something amazing.
Yeah. At the start of each round, if you have at least 3 rooms but only 2 people, you get 1 food and 1 crop of your choice, grain or vegetable.
That's pretty cool. Grain or vegetable. So the significance of that, Sarah, is you might be able to get a vegetable earlier, because remember, vegetables only come out here halfway through the game. Okay?
Can occupations only be used once?
Yeah, you play them and you have them for the rest of the game.
Oh.
You've taught one of your members of the family that is their occupation.
Hey, this looks like Dad.
Papermaker does not look like me.
Yes, it does.
What do you mean? He's got a blonde beard.
I think it's a white beard.
Oh, you saying I'm old?
No. I'm not saying you're old. I'm saying it's the closest imitation I could find.
Of the ones you have. Well, of the ones I have, this is the one that looks the most like you. The hand plow.
Excuse me.
It's...
You know what? Actually, I found a better imitation.
What? Do you want the loam pit? The pit of loam? Well, that is better.
Oh, wait.
Master
I found
bricklayer.
an even better one.
You're ridiculous. It's why I love you more.
This is why you're a dork.
That's why I'm a dork.
This is because you look like this.
Okay. You should read what they actually say.
I know, I am reading. This made me realize something. So what does this mean?
That's how many players we get those cards in a 1 or more player game. There's a bunch of cards that are out because they're only in the 3 or 4 player game. Okay. So I have a lot of things on the go here
What's the
that I
A
don't know how to use.
B?
That's which deck they're from. Generally, the B cards are more complicated than the A cards. Okay.
All right.
So, I am starting player. I think I
have a spot in mind. Can I tell you?
No. I think I'm just going to get this out of the way early and go
wasn't
get an occupation. Because I don't think that's a great move, but I'm doing it anyway. Okay? And the occupation I'm going to play, which is the first one's free, right, is the tutor. It says, during scoring, you get 1 bonus point for each occupation played after this one. Is that even worth it? I'm going to get like 3 points for that. Maybe. Probably not even.
Can each spot only be taken by one person?
Yes. You know what? I'm actually gonna play. I want all of the occupations. I want all of them, Sarah. But that feels greedy and unlikely to happen. Okay, I'm just gonna play the carpenter. Every new room only costs you 3 of the appropriate building resource and 2 reed. So 3 wood and 2 reed, for instance. Your go. Any spot of your choosing. Oh, you want to be first. And you can also play a minor improvement, but only if you can pay for it, which you can't.
Yeah.
You just wanted to immediately go there. You don't think it would be worth picking up something like that first and then going there so you also get to build that? It's up to you. Just min-max, my dear. Min-max.
Actually, that would be.
So figure out one of the minor improvements that you can get.
All of them, most of them cost wood.
Okay, so go to the forest. So take those 3 wood.
Mine.
Despite me knowing your scheme, I'm not gonna go block you, even though I could.
But you don't. You would literally do nothing.
I would do nothing, and I would be sad about it. So I am going to instead. You okay? I'm gonna go plow a field.
Have I ever been okay?
No. And I'm
There's
just gonna.
your answer.
I'm just gonna start this field way over here in the corner. Nah, right there. Okay. No. You don't move your guy.
Oops. I forgot that.
There you go. Take your thing and then play a minor improvement. Much better. Much better. You can go on that spot to take starting, like to protect starting player if you want. But it's very expensive to do so.
I'm gonna play this. Oh wait, I can't. Requires an occupation.
Requires an occupation. Uh-oh. Oh, can you do any of them with wood? Or
Yes,
no?
yes. I can.
Is it actually useful?
Yeah. When you play this card, you immediately get 1 food. Each time you renovate, you can also build a stable without paying wood.
Each time you renovate. So that's when you upgrade your house to the different type.
Yeah.
That's like, yeah, okay. It's not that, actually. It's the renovation card.
But I immediately get food.
Cool. And you pay 1 wood. Nice.
Yeah.
All right, and then you get to go first next round. So we get our guys back. They go into our rooms. That was round 1.
Accumulation.
14 rounds, game's over. Major improvement. So this lets you do a major or minor, not both. Okay?
And accumulations.
Yep, of course.
Reeds. I mean, I don't want any reeds.
Listen. Do you want to do the food on the fishing spot? Lessons.
Yeah, I I'm just looking. Master bricklayer.
You're getting the master bricklayer. So what's that say?
Each time you build a major improvement, reduce the stone cost by the number of rooms you've built onto your initial house.
So currently,
2.
no. The ones your initial house is 2. You built 0. To be clear, and stone is the black thing. It's not clay, right? They're different.
Yes, I know.
So that's good if you're getting you could get a clay oven for 0 as long as you have 1 room on your house, but you don't have any yet. That's the one you want?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It's your turn.
Well, you kind of messed with my head there, my dear.
Sorry.
I'm getting 2 read.
No!
This game is why the channel's called Opportunity Cost. Nothing gets opportunity cost makes it more obvious than a mutually exclusive worker placement. There's no cheesy ways to go on the same spot. You just have to pick something and live with your decision, and it's hard.
Learn here. I want to play an occupation.
Wow.
I mean, not an occupation.
Minor improvement.
This canoe.
For 2 wood.
Yeah.
Each time you use the fishing accumulation space, you get an additional 1 food
And 1
and
reed.
1 reed.
Ha ha ha. I needed to play that. That's what I wanted to play last time, but I couldn't because I needed an occupation.
Wow. I mean, you've got way cooler stuff than me overall. I'm jealous. Okay. I'm going to go to the forest.
All right.
Because I think if I leave the forest tile there, you'll steal it next time.
That was not what I was going to do, but all right.
Well, I mean, whatever. I don't know. So that's how you build fences.
Fencing.
Okay, we can now build fences. You're gonna go fishing with your canoe. So yeah, I mean, yeah, okay.
Oops, I take these and I get a reed. Actually, no, I take an additional one and a reed.
That's pretty sweet. I have a problem where I only have 2 food.
And you have 2 guys.
But that is a problem for another day because I'm going to the clay pit. Surely this is a responsible move.
No, it's not.
Surely this is a responsible move.
It is not, by any means.
Leave me alone.
No.
Okay, your turn.
I'm going to the forest.
To the forest. To the forest!
Ah! Hey, I have enough to feed my guys for 2 harvests. My current number of guys, of course.
Man, this is rough.
Is Agricola a 10 out of 10 game for you?
Yeah, I think it is. But I'm feeling like pretty negative 1,000,000 out of 10 right now because it's looking like I'm getting my butt kicked. You have interfered with my schemes in a way that I don't want to tell you about because it's a secret.
Because else I would know your schemes.
Excuse me?
Because else I would know your schemes.
Mm-hmm. All right. I'm going to go... Ooh.
This is a tough decision.
You did go to the forest, you little stinker. This is a tough decision. I don't know what to do.
You should go to the day laborer.
No, I should go to the grain seeds, right?
Grain seeds.
There was a reason I didn't do that. It was because I was going to go to lessons, but then I have to spend food, and I'm kind of short on food.
Go to day laborer. You'll be less short.
I don't want to do that.
Good job.
Ow.
You have achieved a new rank.
Yeah?
Yeah? You want to know the rank?
No. No, I'd really rather not know the rank, actually.
Aw.
Because I think you're going to be mean to me.
I'm not going to be mean to you.
I think you're going to be mean to me.
Well, you're wrong.
I don't think I can get enough food. If I spend a food to do a lesson, I think I'm hooped.
Yeah.
Leave me alone. What do you mean, yeah? What do you mean, yeah?
I mean what I mean.
You mean what you mean.
I mean what I mean.
You mean
what I say.
You say what you say, and you mean what you mean and say and stuff.
I sometimes mean what I say.
I can't decide how important it is to do this thing that I want to talk about, but I don't want to talk about because it's a secret.
Why is villagers over here?
Because I brought it outside, I was thinking about playing it. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna live with the consequences of my decisions. I'm just gonna live with the consequences.
Or maybe you're not gonna live.
No, I'm gonna listen. I'm embracing this. I'm paying a food. Who needs to feed your family anyway? By the way, if you fail to feed your family, you lose 3 points, and basically you have to beg. I think you lose 3 points for every food you're short. I don't remember. It never happens, because if it ever happens, you lose, basically. It's really bad. Okay, I am now an animal tamer. Oh. I've tamed the animals. So, when you play this card, you immediately get your choice of 1 wood or 1 grain. I am taking 1 grain. Instead of just 1 animal total, you can keep any 1 animal in each room of your house. Rad. All right.
More like bad.
That was so mean. Take your stinky guys off the board. All right. The sheep market. So this is a new spot that accumulates. All right. Do you want to do fishing? Oh wait, you can do fishing and sheep since they're over there, and I will do the rest.
Yeah. You know why the animals are over here?
Because you're an animal.
Mine.
Because you're an animal. You smell like an animal. All right.
It's not mine.
You are first. So, harvest at the end of this round. Do not forget. Did we do fishing?
Yeah.
Oh, because you took it last round. That's right. Well, you're just you don't want that to accumulate. You're like, accumulation is illegal.
That's what you were like. You're like, if I let this accumulate, the game will end.
Something like that. I have to go to the day laborer. It's sad, but it's true. I'm going to need 4 food. Or wait. Hold on. No, never mind. Never mind.
Fencing.
I'm so poor. You're building fences
Yeah.
with all that wood.
Yeah.
It's going to cost you at least 4.
Yeah. Paying for it.
Okay. Where are those 4 fences going?
You know, I think I want them to go right here.
I feel like, I don't think this is true, but this feels like a really unusually long amount of time before getting another room. I have the resources for it, but only having 2 guys sucks. Anyways, all your pastures are going to have to be adjacent to that.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to get some grain.
Alright.
All done? So it's a harvest. So, okay. So everybody gets any grain or whatever off their board. Okay, you get all your guys back, and you pay 2 food per
guy.
dude. So I'm paying 3 food and a grain as 1 food.
I paid all my.
You cannot pay animals as food unless you can cook them. Just so you know. Like if you don't have a fireplace or something, animals are 0 food. You cannot use them as food. Okay, but you can use vegetables and grain as 1 food whenever you want. It's just bad to play, which is why I just did it. All right, round 2. What do we get? Stage 2. House redevelopment. So you pay a reed and 1 stone per room to get stone, or 1 clay per room to get clay rooms, and 1 stone per room to get stone rooms. But
that sucks because we don't have any stone.
And once you've upgraded, well, you have to get clay first, and then you have to get stone.
I know.
And once you've upgraded to that type, all your remaining rooms have to be that type. So if you get it really early, it means that you have to get all the rest of your rooms have to be built out of stone instead of wood, right? To begin with. It's expensive. So it's your go. Put your guys in the
We need
rooms.
to do accumulation.
Oh, you're right, totally. You are responsible for sheep and food. Okay. What else you got? First player, aka nerd. I have no food. That is a problem for me. Rude.
Can I have a read, please?
You may. That was rude.
You could take day laborer.
I don't want to take day laborer. I don't want to take day laborer. So
Opportunity cost.
opportunity cost is rough, my dear.
I just figured out how to whistle.
Oh, apparently you need.
Kind of.
I can't do it. That's not whistling. It's
Sorry.
like I think
That's
the board
not
is. I think the board is wet now.
No, it's not.
I don't know. I'm not so sure. Okay.
That's not what.
I am so angry with you.
Because I took the fishing spot.
Yes.
What? I want these
because you
reeds.
took the fishing spot.
You just knocked the duster down.
Your face is a duster.
You just knocked it down onto my feet. Okay, I'm trying to grab it.
I don't like how you play this game, and it makes me angry. Irrationally angry. I feel
You know what?
irrationally
Dad,
angry.
you know what makes me irrationally angry?
What?
When you were like, you know what? I am just gonna take all these spots, and there's nothing you can do about it.
What do you mean? I don't do that.
Yeah. You have like a bajillion guys, and then you're just like,
I don't think I do that. I think that's you maybe.
excuse me?
You heard me.
I don't think I did.
Okay. Everything about this is making me angry. Mostly because of you. I had an idea and you have thoroughly messed it up. And
I
that
took the
makes
fishing spot.
I don't want to talk. Yes, because you took the fishing spot.
Why does it matter so much?
I don't want
to. It was the exact same worth as the day laborer. For you.
Okay. Oh, I should have played my tutor, and I never did. Okay, that doesn't help me. It doesn't help me. Okay. We're doing this. We're buying a fireplace. Or 2 clay. 2 weird looking clay. And I'm happy.
Those are stripped logs.
Hello gang, how's it going? Nice to see you, Pat. It's going well. I'm getting my butt
Family's
kicked. I'm getting my butt kicked by an 11-year-old. All right.
I am impressed.
Impressed by what?
Impressed by the fact that you haven't built any fences after you said how important they were.
True. It's true.
I'm taking these sheep.
I like the sheep. I wanted the sheep.
That's
man.
why I built fences. Should have built fences if you wanted them. Look at how cute they are. Look at how cute these little sheepies are.
Yeah, they are
They're
cute.
adorable.
They are cute, aren't they? Okay. How am I gonna do
Look
this?
They can do handstands now.
I don't want to see them do handstands. That's ridiculous.
But no, it's true. I bet my sisters are probably
Not watching us.
gymnastics.
No, they don't have gymnastics
Oh yeah,
tonight.
it's a Tuesday.
It's not a Tuesday. It is a Wednesday. They do not have gymnastics.
They're totally at gymnastics though.
Hard to disagree.
I agree with my statement.
You agree with your statement.
I mean, they probably have done some gymnastics.
Maybe. Sarah,
Yeah.
why is this so difficult for me? Why am I struggling so hard?
I don't know.
All right, I'm going here.
I agree with you though.
That I'm struggling?
Yeah.
That's rude.
What? You didn't feed your family.
I did feed them. We only have to feed them in a couple of rounds. We got time to figure it out. We got time.
Time? You mean like the spice?
No, not like the spice. I have a significant number of occupations that I can only place when I have like a ton of I have minor improvements that need 3 occupations. Like a significant number of them do, and I kind of forgot about that. Oh yeah, I'm building this. You're just gonna keep going fishing, and it's gonna make me angry. Okay, I'm getting this herring pot for 1 clay. It says here, each time you use the fishing accumulation space, place 1 food on each of the next 3 round spaces. At the start of those rounds, you get the food. So fishing is basically worth plus 3 food to me.
Better take the space then.
Well, that's why I took first player. All right.
I'm going to take it back.
Well, you can see about that. Okay, basic wish for children. So this is how you grow your family, but you have to have space. You have to have built a room. Okay. Can you do the sheep and fish accumulation?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
I wanted to take my braid out.
Mm.
I took the elastic out. I don't know if the braid's out.
Take your braid out?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, why did we decide to do this right now?
because I wanted out. It was hurting
It's
my head.
Sarah, it is wet and tangled.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna vote that this is not a take it out on stream
All right.
job. Okay?
We'll just leave it then.
We'll just leave it. That sounds like a fabulous idea. Sarah, I'm really struggling here, and I think it's your fault.
Sure about that.
Yes, I'm sure about that. I'm very sure about it. Yes, I am. You can't. I don't like the way you're talking. That's a little much, my dear. You're being so cruel to me. So very cruel. Okay, so how was I gonna do this? I had ideas. Everything I want to do that's good, I need 3 occupations, which I don't have that.
That's why they're good. And why they need 3 occupations.
I feel like most of my things here are not very complimentary. Okay. I'm gonna choose to believe. Right?
Okay then. Fine.
I want to take all the things, but the problem is I have no way to get food. Like, you get so much food all the time, and you just keep taking fishing. The only efficient way that exists in the game for me to get food. And
Efficient.
You just keep yoinking it. Yes, efficient. I hate you.
You know what Auntie Ginger said to me today?
That you're efficient?
No.
That you
she
smell
told me to
like
tell her
fish.
jokes because
Tell her jokes.
Because Uncle Andy hadn't been there for a while.
Ah, that sounds like something she might say to you.
He's like, he's been gone for a couple days, so tell me some jokes. And I was like, okay.
That sounds like something she might say. Okay, so if I do that and that, I still come up short on food. I'm gonna... Sarah, how could you do this to me? Okay, I'm going fishing. I have to get food.
No.
I need at least one. Why, were you going to go there? You don't need... It's no better to have 20 food than to have...
It is.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
Like,
you have food for future rounds.
yeah, but you're not doing other things, right? I can't believe I took first player to go to the fishing spot. But you're like starving me from first player or from resources so bad that I don't know what else to do.
I'm not gonna play anything.
Okay.
Actually, wait. Yes, I am.
For 1 wood, you are getting... What is it?
A clearing spade.
Clearing...
At any time you can move 1 crop from a planted field containing at least 2 crops to an empty field.
So you get your crops out faster, basically.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I mean, you haven't plowed any fields last I checked, but...
Thank you.
Here you go.
I will be taking this.
I thought you might do that. I'm very disappointed about that action, as I am about most things in this game.
Yeah.
I'm just so food starved. The Western Quarry, that's how we get stone.
Wait, why is it black?
Because it's just the way it is. Okay, enough with the complaining about the resources. Some stones are black. I already did that one. All right.
Start.
Harvest at the end of this round, so you got to feed your family.
I'll take the clay.
Man.
I don't have any. And I haven't had any the whole game.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a really good spot. Like, I am unable to get food, and it's really hurtful. Like, I wanted to just get a bigger family, and I don't think I ever... Like, I don't know how I'm going to do it, because... like, it sucks. I know what I want to do, but I can't actually do it. You gotta be kidding me. I hate this game.
I'm gonna build a wooden room.
I guess I really didn't need to day laborer. I just had an epiphany. I had an epiphany about things I had done and why I had done them. But now I'm too busy being angry with you.
Wait. Oh, you can put
Oh, I can put an animal in each room of my house.
What
That's
about...
right.
Don't you need a stable?
No, I have an animal tamer.
Oh.
You can always store one animal in your house, but I can store one in each room because I'm the animal tamer. I just don't have room to actually gain sheep. I'm playing this really poorly. Like, this is, like, frustrating now.
Alright.
Harvest time.
Alright. Must pay for food. And I have enough food. I have 2 sheep.
So you get a 3rd sheep as long as you have a spot for it, which is in your house, right?
Come in here
Yep.
to live. This is actually a smaller sheep. Okay, it's smaller than this.
Bah.
See, they're smaller. Alright, anyways. You live in my house now.
Can you help me put out the resources?
Oh, yes.
You know what? I really they compared to the first version of the game, it's like I'm really annoyed. Did you do fishing?
Yes.
Okay. I'm really annoyed. Did you do the pig market?
The pig market?
With how they have done the...
Can I have a read?
You may. Like, the resources, the cows and the wood look incredibly similar at a glance, and everything's just kind of bland and hard to see, and it makes me sad. Yeah, see? It just fit right in there. Wooden cow. Who knew? Okay, enough.
What? That was funny.
You're funny. Funny looking. You heard me. Man, I just, like, I know what I need to do, but I hate it. Because I just want to have the bandwidth to, like, do other things. I wanted to build the stables, but I can never get 2 extra wood. Can you pass me a room, please?
A wooden room.
Yeah. Here you go. Your go.
I know.
Oh, I didn't harvest my grain. Whoops.
I don't know what I want to do.
Come on now. Surely. Surely.
I plow a field. I have no idea.
I don't know. I mean, there's lots of options. So I would say that, like, you're not going to be able to have a ton of vegetables and a ton of sheep and a ton of cows and, like, pick something.
Sheep.
So you probably need a stable soon, right? Or you need to make a bigger pasture because you have no more room for additional sheep. What are you going to do with the sheep? You're just going to keep them? Or are you going to, like, sheep are eventually worth points. If you get 8 or more, they're worth maximum points. They're also a great way to get food, right? So, up to you. Lots of options there. The reed? What the heck do you need all that reed for?
Don't ask.
Don't ask questions. Just assume good things. And stuff. Oh, man, I keep thinking, going through the exact same thing, where I keep, like, imagining this, like, clever play, and then instead, it isn't clever. I'd love to be able to do that. I wish I could find an extra wood somewhere. Okay. I'm making a basic wish for children. Which is what you should have done.
I kind of wanted to.
Next round.
Yeah.
Means you don't have to pay as much. I'm gonna get that lasso. So now I can place exactly 2 people immediately after one another if at least one of them is on the sheep market, pig market, or cattle market. Alright, we get our guys back. And guess it's everyone's favorite harvest round at the end of this round. It gets harder. You need food. Oh, vegetable seeds. So this isn't accumulate, you just get one. Alright. There are a lot of spaces on the board with a lot of things.
9 wood? Who needs 9 wood?
Can you do the other accumulating
Oh,
ones?
yes.
Fishing.
Sheep and pig.
Mm-hmm. The ones on your side.
Pig, sheep, fishing.
Let's hear your best pig sound. Oh, wow, that was good. That's my best. What about sheep? I'm sorry, what did the sheep say?
You make a sheep noise.
Bah.
Make a horse noise.
No, mom could do better. It's the best one I can do. There's no horses in this game. What are we even doing?
Make a cow noise.
No. Okay, you're first. What are you gonna do?
Build a stable. I want some sheep.
You're just building a stable?
Actually, I could also build a clay room.
Well, you have to have clay already to build a clay room.
I do.
No. You have to have upgraded your house to clay. Right? So if you go here and then go there, then you could build a clay room. But the first time is going to cost you 1 reed and 3 clay to upgrade them to clay.
Then I'll just build a stable, you know.
You sure?
Yeah, I can't build anything else.
Okay. I mean, yeah. I feel like you're doing better than me anyway. So, do you have enough food?
I have 6.
Do you have enough food? So you definitely have enough food for your family this round, right?
Yes.
So, like, you have to go here.
I know I'm gonna go there,
Okay,
but
okay.
you're not going there, so I just wanted to go there first.
That's a great idea. I'm letting you know.
Stable goes in here. I can have 4 sheep in there now.
Yes, you may. That means you'll have enough room for a thing. A baby sheep. That's right. I want to remember something, and I want to look it up because I can't remember.
You should.
Okay, so I'm going to place 2 guys right in a row because I can do that as long as one of them is going on one of the market spots immediately. So I'm going to go to the pig market. And I'm just going to immediately nuke these pigs with my fireplace. Oh, pigs are only worth 2 food? I thought pigs were worth more than sheep. Well, that sucks. Okay, so firstly, I'm going to make a major improvement, and I'm going to swap my fireplace for a cooking hearth. I return my fireplace to get a cooking hearth for free. And then I'm going to go to the pig market, and I'm just going to immediately nuke these pigs for 6 food. Because that's how much my family costs me now.
But wait. What if I built a major improvement next round,
Okay.
and then I got something that I can cook the sheep with?
That'd be cool. I'd be proud of you. I'd be happy. This is the worst game of Agricola I've ever played. My board is like blank. I'm struggling so hard. It's remarkable.
All right, my turn.
Yeah.
You can build a thing.
Minor improvement right afterwards. That's right.
Let's see. I'm gonna build this. Probably never upgrading my house, so. I don't have a wood.
Do you have any other ones that you could build? I mean, it's not always good to build them. I would say finding synergy is better, right? Okay.
Anyways.
Oh, hey, you know what I just realized?
What?
Your improvement that you built over here that I think you forgot about. Mining hammer. When you play this card, you immediately gain a food. You can also build a stable without paying for wood each time you renovate.
But I didn't renovate.
Yeah, I know, but if you had gone here, you could have had clay houses and got a free stable. But that's okay. Next time. There's always things like that you can do. It's tricky. I don't want to keep stealing first player, but I kind of want to go first, you know?
No, please.
Like there's a really good opportunity to go
Just
first.
Don't take this away from me, please.
Take what away from you?
First player. Please.
How would I take it away from you? I mean, it's right there, though.
No. This spot is taken.
I've never had such an empty board in Agricola. I feel disgusting. I don't know what's happening. I think it's because I got distracted by you going fishing so much. That made me annoyed. Anyways, okay, oops. We're all done, hey? Harvest. So, we get our guys back, and then you gotta feed your family. So you only have to pay 5, because you got that guy this round.
Oh, yeah.
He's a newborn.
So I'll have 1 extra.
I have to pay 6.
You have to pay full price.
Yep. Alright. Here you go. Wait, let's do this, actually. Look, we only have 5 rounds left. Oh, the Eastern Quarry. Fabulous. Because we've been using the Western Quarry so effectively, you know? You do the pigs and stuff.
I think we've definitely been using it.
Yeah, totally. Definitely we've taken it every turn.
Oh my, 3 sheep! Alright.
Everything about this is horrible. No. You suck.
Can I have a reed, please?
No.
Give me a reed or else.
I want to go fishing. What? Why is my board empty? What did I ever do to deserve this?
Because you need to get food, and you haven't been getting food.
You're right. Okay.
Did you gain your last grain?
No.
I need a sheep.
I also need a sheep. Man. Well, I got a sheep with a broken leg. Look. His leg's not even broken. It's just gone.
No, it got chopped off.
It's just... I got hungry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, sheepy.
Hungry?
Okay, how do I suck so badly at this game? There was a time where I would have said I was good at this game.
See, these sheep are stuck in here forever. See, look at this. Look at this.
They do look stuck.
Stuck. Wait. I have 5 clay. I could just take a cooking hearth.
Instead of a fireplace?
Yeah.
Or you could renovate, get a free stable, and then take a fireplace.
Oh, yeah.
Right? It would cost you a reed and 3 clay.
And I have a billion reeds.
Because you keep going fishing and getting reeds. My reeds.
They're not yours.
They're mine.
Can I put it here?
They all go there. So when you renovate, you pay... oh, whoops. You now have clay...
Everything.
everywhere. And these are worth points, right? 1 point each. Per clay room.
And... I can afford a fireplace, and I can get a free stable.
Yeah. You can't put 2 on one pasture. Like, it has to be a bigger pasture to do that. But you could just put one here and enclose it later. You can still put an animal there for now.
Yeah. If
Right.
I get overrun with sheep.
It's true.
But now I can bake the sheep.
You can cook the sheep. It's true. That's gonna cost you 2.
Yeah, my last clay.
2 clay though.
Take.
It's not
You
bad.
know, it feels like the reeds are kind of overpopulating. You know, like there's not really much to spend them on unless you have a bunch of other resources as well.
Maybe. Here you go.
It says at any time I can turn in a sheep for 2 food. Does it mean one time only, or
No, anytime, any number of sheep. Just explicitly not your newborn sheep. You have to have room for your new sheep.
Yeah.
And you're not allowed to cook it, like, immediately.
I could exchange these 3 for 6 and then go to the sheep market and take 3 more.
You could, totally, yes. Or you could just go to the sheep market and immediately, without having to store them.
Nuke them.
Yep, just cook them. They don't even make it in the door. So you would just set those aside and take 6 food. I can't believe you just immediately cooked all those sheep.
You immediately cooked the pigs.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And now I have enough food to feed my family. 10. And I need 6, so.
All right. I am going to go here. I'm going to pay a food, and I'm going to play the clay hut builder. Once you no longer live in a wooden house, place 2 clay on each of the next 5 round spaces. At the start of the rounds, you get this clay. All right. God, this feels like particularly crushing. I feel really out of
I can put
practice.
the animals out.
Oh, you're right, because it's on your side. You put the animals out. I feel very like I'm really struggling to just get by here, and I don't like it.
I mean, you could take the cattle and it gives you 3 food.
I know. Cattle gives me 4 food.
Oh, yeah.
Because I have a cooking hearth of superiority.
Look at this beautiful clay rooms that are worth points.
Looks stanktastic.
Excuse me.
You heard me.
I think.
Yeah. Too many options.
I think
Moo.
you made a cow noise.
Yeah, it's mooing at you. It's mooing at you. It wants a new home. Actually at home, not dead.
I can't afford a cow right now.
Unlucky.
If the only place it's going is dead.
Yikes.
All right. I have
Problem.
an idea. Taking these. Your turn.
I thought I had good ideas, but it just doesn't. It doesn't feel. None of my ideas feel good. You know what I mean?
No.
They just feel bad.
I don't know what you mean.
What are you quarrying, lady?
Is Agricola, even after this game, still a 10 out of 10 for you?
Yeah, totally it is. I just feel like I don't know what it was. I got distracted with telling you things or something. I don't know. But somewhere in here, I just like...
Messed up.
Not I messed up, but like, I don't know. I don't...
The game's coming to an end. And we do harvest this
Ugh.
round. Oops, sorry. We do harvest this round.
We do harvest this round. You're not wrong. What, you think I forgot? You think I'm just gonna allow myself to just flounder and die a horrible death?
Well, that's what it looks like.
Rude. Okay, I'm gonna build rooms. I'm gonna pay 3 and 2 because I can do that to build another wooden room. That one, I'll take yours. Your hand-me-down room. I've never had a more empty board in Agricola. I don't know what's happened to me. I'm gonna spend 2 to build a stable down in the corner. And whoa! I can place 2 as long as one of them's on one of these markets. These pigs, hey, you know what they did? They died for the cause. And I mean, do I need to slaughter the pigs, or should I slaughter the sheep instead?
No, don't slaughter the sheepies. They're so adorable. See, you can't say no to that.
Okay, fine. Pigs are worth more. That's twice I've taken them, and just all I got out of them was food. That feels like poor play, but whatever. God, this is so barren. I suck at this game.
I'm gonna stop. I know what I'm gonna do.
You know what you're gonna do.
Yeah. You better not take it.
Well, I'm gonna go get a child
Oh, right. Good.
because I'm struggling so bad at everything. And it makes me sad.
Stones.
You were going for a house redevelopment to get stone? Oh, because
No.
you want a free stable.
3 stones,
For a free stable.
and I get better rooms. I get a free stable, and I get a major improvement.
Wow.
All right.
I was looking to see if I wanted to build one of these because that was part of my thing, but you just sort of took over from me.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm not even sad.
I'll just cry myself to sleep tonight.
I will cry myself to sleep. Why are all these such a pain in the butt for me to build? I kind of blew it on these. Like, none of these really work. Okay, whatever. I'm getting a loam pit, and I'm feeling happy about my pit of loam.
Floam?
No! Loam. All right. What were we up to? What were we buying?
Stone rooms.
Stone rooms, that's right. Why is my board so barren and sad?
Get outie. Wait, I can just flip these. Perfect. I have stone rooms. Ha! I have stone rooms.
Nice, I'm proud of you.
And I get a free stable. And I also can build a major improvement.
So what major improvement? Oh, you have 2 reed. I don't think you're getting a major improvement, my girl.
What about that free cooking
I mean,
hearth?
you could trade your fireplace for the cooking hearth, yeah. That you can do. That's totally worth it.
Because now, those pigs and those cows are worth more.
So what you're saying is it's time to harvest.
Yes. That is exactly what I'm saying. No, it's not what I'm saying.
So I have to pay 7, which is all of my remaining food. I'm a sad boy.
I have to pay 8. I mean, 6.
6.
And that's...
We got 3 turns left, and then the game is over. An urgent wish for children.
Even without a room? Wait, how does that work?
Just, it does.
I don't understand.
Well, you no longer need to have room to gain child. Right? You just, like, get another worker, but you don't have room for it. Right? But it always comes out late. That's all.
Okay. Oh, it's harvest. I gain a sheep.
I also gain a sheep. If you would put it in my other room, maybe. So yeah. I put out a cow, I guess. And then I got, no, you put out a cow.
I put them up.
And I got distracted by double checking about the room. Put out the pigs. Feed. Clay.
So, does it's like you don't get it until you have a room?
No, you just immediately get the child and you don't need to have space for it. But then if you build a room, it will take that room up. So,
Oh.
Yeah, it just, like, you could just get a kid without having space for it. You just live in like a bunk bed.
Oh.
Two will share a room, but obviously then you can't take this one because unless you build a bunch of other rooms, you won't have space for it, right?
Taking this wood.
I wanted the wood. There was a time where I had like an abundance of wood and it was cool and I liked it.
You have 4.
I do.
That's more than you get from the forest.
It is. All right. I choose to believe. I'm going to the cattle market. I'm killing this sheep for 2 food. It was sad. And then I can place out 2, and I'm making an urgent wish for children. I'm just going to figure that out later. I don't know how I'm going to feed them. I got 2 food. I'm going to need 10. Problem for another day. Problem for another day.
How do you expand this? Because I can't move this.
You can't. I mean, like, you can just build more around it. But, like, the ones that are there are there.
All right.
But,
I
like,
could fence and then build a pasture here.
yeah, like, yeah. Well, I mean, you could build 1, 2, 3. For 3 wood, you'd be able to store another 4 sheep. Right? Or if you go like this, you can store, 16 of whatever. Which is really unnecessary, because how are you going to get 16 of anything?
Actually, yeah, that's true. I'll just go...
But covering up space, if you don't have them individually fenced off, like split, then you cover up more space, because like these are covered spaces now. Remember, every empty spot on your board is negative points at the end, which is bad.
I think I made a big mistake.
Why?
Because I built stone rooms.
Well, they're worth points. They're worth 2 points each. Getting additional rooms is going to be hard because stone is hard to come by, which probably means you need to take this action. But
Yeah.
you're kind of stuck for now.
Yeah, I think I'll go fishing.
Ah!
You were gonna take it?
Why did I build my herring pot? It's like, it lets me go fishing and get stuff.
Can I have a reed?
No, you may not have a reed. You are too smelly. From all the fishing you've done. You smell like fish and broken dreams. My dreams.
Oh, it's 7:50. It's 10 to 8.
Ow.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah? And?
This is taking longer than I expected. I mean, you
Really?
explained it and
I think it took a long time to explain.
you explained it and I was like, oh, this is gonna take a while, but it didn't. I mean, it did. It did. Sorry. You tripped up. I tripped with my words because you said, really? And then I was like, yeah, really. Like, what, do you think it takes a short amount of time to play? I mean, you said we were going to play a big boy game, so.
You go.
Now,
It is a big boy game.
I can go and fence. My guy died.
He's dead. Dead to me.
Yeah. I'll just build this. It's 3 wood.
You don't want to also build this in while you're there?
Oh, yeah.
You can build as many as you want. I mean, or you could build them over here where they're not going to have a stable, but like they cover up more of your board.
Actually, wait.
Like I would just leave those stables because
I can already fit sheep in them.
you want to just make that one big field. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, can I have a wood back?
Wood back,
please?
yeah. Boom. You did it. You're living the dream. I don't know how I managed to mess this up so bad. And yet, here I am. And it is messed up. All right, we're all done. My one cow is very sad looking. He's on his face. He's unhappy. Okay. 2 more rounds, my dear. Cultivation, plow a field and or sow.
We put out stuff, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Done for my part.
I keep getting confused about what clay is and what's wood. All right, you are first.
All right.
Listen.
Oh,
I'm never going to take that space because I have all 5 guys.
I shouldn't take it.
So
as
you
my
should
first
probably go there as your
spot.
last turn, right?
Yeah.
Because you know I'm not going to take it. I can't take it. So take something else that you need. Like opportunity cost, right? That you can play your 3rd guy there. And you'll get better choices from your other 2 if you take them now.
All right. So, I could. I could plow a field to like cover up space on my board.
You could.
Because the game's gonna end soon. I probably want to go fishing though.
Sure. I mean, maybe you need the food.
I do. I need to pay for the guy. Can I have a read, please?
Hey, read, yeah. Sorry, I keep forgetting. I'm gonna go get a vegetable. And I'm gonna go get these 2 pigs. But I'm gonna keep the 2 pigs this time, and I'm gonna get rid of these 2 sheep for 4 food.
Because you want another pig.
Yeah, but I don't have space for it, and whatever. I'm gonna get... This is like the lowest scoring game of Agricola I'll ever have had in my life. This board is pathetic. My farm sucks. Ooh.
I'm not sure what to do with this cow.
I don't know. Having 0 of every animal is always worth -1. So having a cow, just put it in your stable or something. You know, like having at least 1 is really good.
Yeah, it's 1 point.
Yeah. All right, you're done?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to plow a field and sow. So I'm going to put
And
this
so,
here.
this is the end of my story.
And so, I feel less useless now. Though I just messed up a thing, but that's okay.
All right.
An urgent wish for children. All right. Well, I am going to go get a grain seed, which feels really bad and silly, but I'm still gonna do it. And then I really wish I had another stable, but I don't want to go build a stable. I could go build fences so I could actually fit these extra animals I'm gonna get, because I won't be able to get those again. But then I don't have enough food, and I will be a sad, sad boy.
Because it's negative points?
Yeah, it's really, like, it's hyper bad if you can't feed your family. It's bad, bad, bad.
I mean...
And these guys are all worth 3 points at the end, too. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go do this, which I had imagined that I was going to do like 17 rounds ago. Okay. So 1 reed and 4 brick or whatever clay. Okay. So I can get 4 clay houses. Thank you. And then when I no longer have a wooden house, I put 2 clay on each of the next 5 round spaces. So instead of getting 10 free clay, I get 2 free clay because I butchered it so bad.
Dad,
Yeah.
I have something that I need to tell you.
Yeah.
That sucked.
That sucked. I agree. But I also get to get a major or minor improvement. And I'm going to buy this stone oven for 3.
Wait a minute.
Right? Because I did that. So 3 stone and a clay. And then my bake bread action, 2 times I can turn wheat into 4 food. When you build this improvement, you may immediately take a bake bread action. So I'm going to turn that into 4 food, if you wouldn't mind. And I'm going to be deeply saddened by the state of affairs in my whole thing here. Hey, this guy's supposed to be in there.
Harvest.
I'm killing a pig before the harvest.
I have to pay 7 food.
I have to pay 10.
I can do that.
This has not been a successful game of Agricola.
This guy's gonna live in the room with the sheep.
Okay. I mean, you could just... Yeah, sure. This sheep could also go here. But...
I mean, it's just been chilling there for the whole game. I mean, it's kind of like a part.
It's the pet. What's the sheep's name?
Bart.
Bart? That is an amazing sheep name. Okay, I paid my 10 food. I get all my other resources. Also, having 0 of these is worth negative points, as is all this empty space. We have 1 round to fix it. Don't worry. Yeah, I'm doing really badly. I've never struggled this hard.
I'll take a sheep.
I took a cow.
All right. Wait a minute. I'm putting that. I'm putting the. Yeah. All right. Take your guys.
You're right. I did just kind of leave them out there, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Okay. Last one is always the same. Hey, I get my 2 free brick. Farm redevelopment. So it's renovation, and you can build fences afterward.
I don't need to renovate though. I've already got stone.
I don't have reed or stone, so I am deeply unlikely to renovate. Did you put out the pigs and stuff?
Oh no, not yet.
You know what's interesting about this particular game of Agricola? I've never played Agricola and had this few
animals?
Times that I've taken first player. Sure. Weird. Anyways, your go. Don't do it.
All right, let's.
Don't you dare do
Let's
it.
see.
Don't you even think about doing it.
All right, so I know what actions I need to take.
Plowing a field.
Hovers up a spot.
Okay. I need to go to the forest, and because I can place 2 guys, this lasso is rad.
Please don't take the pig.
I'm not taking the pig. I'm going to the sheep market and just immediately kill. These sheep, unfortunately, are now dead.
Stop it! No, you didn't just do that.
Yes, I did.
No!
And I got...
No! No, I don't get 8 sheep. I just get 3 points.
Oh, you were going for 8 sheep.
Yes, and I...
Well, you'll get 1 more sheep. That'll get you 7.
That doesn't get me 4 points.
Remember all those times you went fishing? This is how it felt.
I'm going...
This is how it felt.
I'm going to attack.
All right. What's up? What's next?
Give me that pig. You can't take this too.
Wow. That was wild. wild.
You know.
What do I know?
Never mind. I'll tell you after stream.
I wonder if I should have saved one of those sheep. Oh, you know what? I don't have room for it anyway. Because my house is
too big.
Small and inadequate.
Small and
Okay, however, what I can do is called the desperation play.
Oh no.
I'm going to build fences. Because I think I can build 11. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh no! 10. Okay, look. Desperation play. Desperation play. That is 7, 8, 9, 10. My board is full. That's actually where all the cows live. All right. Here you go.
Not even like I have enough fences left to enclose a big area. Ooh, I can enclose this area, I think.
With 5 more fences? Do you? Oh, you need 1 wood.
I have 6.
I see 4. No, but you only have 4 wood.
So I can't do that.
It's hard. It's... Oh, I didn't pay my wood. I spent all of it.
I'm gonna lose points for that.
Yes, you are going to lose points. Like, having a complete full board is hard. So instead of focusing on that...
Taking the vegetable.
That's great. That's a 2-point move, right? Because it takes you from -1
To
to +1, right? That's good. Veggies are good. Do you have enough food for your family?
No. Wait.
So
I
that's something to solve. You can always liquidate some sheep since you're not going to get to 8 anymore. You only need to have 6. You can get rid of a sheep. You can go fishing, something like that. There's options.
I have 1 guy left.
So, I mean, what do you get if you go fishing?
2.
2 food.
I need 8.
Okay, well you have 2, and you can always slaughter some animals. Like you're gonna have enough food one way or another.
Wait.
You just can't.
If I kill 2 sheep, I'll have 5, right?
You would end up with 5, yes. Right? Like if you kill 2 now, you'll have. Right? Like you get the same. If you're gonna have 5, you might as well have 4, and then you can use your guide to do something other than go fishing. Right? Like if you killed 3 sheep, you'd have enough for all of your food, right?
Yeah.
So then you'd gain another one, and it would get you back to 4, which is 2 points, right? And then you could use your other guy to go get other stuff elsewhere instead. But it's my turn anyway, so I should do something useful, which is hard to imagine because I don't know what it would be. Probably I'm going to plow a field and sow. The desperation plow. Because I like vegetables. Vegetables are good for my health. Here you go. Sarah? Mm-hmm. Are you thinking about what to do? Mm-hmm. Okay. Are you upset because you have empty spaces? I also have empty spaces. I have fewer, but I also have empty spaces. So, let's talk about things you could do to get points. Okay? If you go get your Urgent Wish for Children, these guys are worth 3 points each. So, that's probably the single most valuable move, but you would have to pay for that guy 1. Right? Which makes it harder because that means you would have to kill 4 sheep.
Wait.
You can what?
if I go to the cattle market, I can kill the cattle, and then I will only need to kill one sheep. But it doesn't help.
Well, it would get you an extra point. Right?
Yeah, but I don't have any grain.
So grain is worth 2 points to you, essentially?
Yeah, but I need to feed my family.
Yes, of course, right? Yeah, I mean, it's tricky. Do you have stone? You don't have any stone, hey? You're like one turn away from doing some like amazing stuff, but sadly, you're one turn away from it. So, anyway, the cattle would get you what you need for sure. Like, remember when I told you early, if you do like, you're not going to have all of the things, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, this is what happens in this game. It's hard. Farming in the 17th century is hard. Be glad we live when we do.
Wait a minute.
What?
Farms are worth points?
Everything's worth points. Right? Yeah, plowed fields are worth points. Pastures are worth points. I can't remember if it's unique pastures or tiles that are covered. I think it's tiles that are covered. Okay, vegetables are worth points. Grain is worth points. Each individual type of animal is worth points. Stone rooms, clay rooms are worth points. Stone rooms are worth points. Meeples are worth points. And then there's the points on whatever your things are. Everything's worth points. But the whole game is like getting punched in the teeth by having to feed your family. Which is where you're at right now, right? So what are you going to do with that guy?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, we got to figure something out. So what are your viable options? You could buy basically none of the major improvements are worth it to you because they're all
It will cost things that I can't.
yeah. So I think taking the grain seeds means you essentially gain 2 points, but you're gonna lose a couple points in killing your sheepies, right? But only you'd lose 1 point in your sheep.
And I gain
And you gain 2.
So I gain 1 overall.
Yeah, right. A net gain of 1 per action is not bad, but I don't know what you can do that's going to get you more than that. You could go here, like Urgent Wish for Children, that gets you 3 points, right? And then you need 9 food. You have to kill 4 sheep, which would put you at 3. So you'd get down to 1 point from sheep. It would also be a net gain of 1, right?
I want more sheep.
Okay, so then just go get your grain seeds or you want more sheep, like.
No. I'm fine. I'm fine with these sheep, but I want to have more. Overall.
You want to have more overall. So yeah, either go to the cattle market, which would get you 4 food,
I'll
or go get the grain seed. Okay. And
I only have to kill 3 sheep.
I regret everything about how I played this game. I have 2 brick and 1 stone, which is just enough that I can't buy any of the improvements. It's like exactly wrong. I have enough food, so I don't need to get any more food. I can't cover up any more things because there's no wood. I kind of don't really have. I think the best thing for me to do is to go get a cow. Actually, it doesn't even get me a point. Because I would have 4 to 5, which is the same, worth the same amount.
No, because you gain 1. Oh.
Yeah, but I would have, instead of going from 3 to 4, I would go from 4 to 5. So in both cases, I end up in the same scoring bracket. So it's worth nothing. What am I going to do, Sarah?
Give me your food.
Give you my food. I'm not going to do that. Are any of these worth points? Maybe there's something here that's worth a point. No.
I get a point for my canoe.
Your canoe is worth a point, but it was so good.
Yep.
Well, that sucks. Okay, this isn't particularly good, but I'm just gonna... You need to blow your nose. Okay. I'm gonna pay food. Yeah, in order to build my stable architect. During scoring, you get 1 bonus point for each unfenced stable in your farmyard. Let's, we'll be right back.
Then we can go in.
Then we can go in. It's true. All right. So, harvest
I want
round.
the pen.
Nope. Harvest. Gotta pay. Gotta pay up. Here's my 10 food.
I'm gonna kill some sheep.
I'm sorry that I stole all your sheep. It was really good for me. It was really good for me.
I can exactly pay for everything. But I needed to butcher my sheep.
Sarah, sheep butcherer.
I'm not the sheep butcherer. You butchered way more sheep than me.
I don't know. Okay, so you still get a sheep back, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's make sure.
I wanted to have the sheep empire. The sheep pyre. The sheep empire.
The sheep empire. Okay, so I was
Sheep empire.
the sheep pyre.
Sheep empire.
Okay, so let's score this up. So
Tiles?
like a plowed field. How many did you have?
-1.
No, you have 1.
Yeah, but I still get -1 for it.
Oh, that sucks. Almost everything in the game is if you have 1, you get 1. Right? I have 4 plowed fields, so I get 3. So past.
Wait a minute. This was a net gain of 0 then, because I covered up a thing to get -1 anyways.
Yeah, but at least, whoa, but you still don't get -2, right?
Yep. Oh yeah, that's true.
So-
That's true. That's true. It is a gain of 1.
That's right.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So, pastures are how many in like this? You have 2 pastures, right?
Yeah.
Not 3. I have 1 pasture. So the good news is pastures are. You get points for only having 1. I get 1 point, and your 2 pastures are worth
2 points.
2 points. Okay, and then we score
Grains and vegetables.
grain and vegetables, including what's on your fields and in your supply. Okay.
I get 1 point for each. That's 2.
Okay. 1 and 1. I have 6 grain. What's 6 grain worth? 3. And I think vegetables are 1 each. Yeah.
This
So,
is what you stole from me.
3.
You stole my sheep.
I did steal your sheep.
And I
Okay.
am angry
Okay,
at
so
you.
sheep. I have 1 sheep that's worth a point. How many sheep do you have? 4?
4, so that's worth 2 points.
Okay. I have 1 boar, which is worth 1. How many do you have?
1
Which is worth 1. I have
pig.
4 cows, which is worth 3. How many do you
1
have?
cow.
Which is worth 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a net gain of 2. 2. Because it's not negative.
Yep.
I'm gonna lose.
Unused farmyard spaces.
-6.
Ouch.
I'm gonna lose.
It happens. Fenced stables
That's 1.
is worth Oh man, I have no fenced stables. But I don't think that's negative points. I think we just don't get anything for it.
That is.
You do not lose any points if you have not built any stables. Okay, so you have one fenced stable?
Yep.
I get nothing. Clay rooms. I have 4, so I get 4 points.
I have stone rooms. I get 6.
Nice. Okay, and then your people. How many do you have?
4.
So that's 12.
You get 15.
I get 15. And then bonus points, which are points from like, like these at the end of the game and stuff like that. So
2.
1 from your canoe and 1 from your cooking hearth.
Yeah.
I get 4. 1 from my cooking hearth, 1 from my stone oven. Oh, 1 from my loam pit as well. I get 5. All right. So what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 8, 20, 22 points for Sarah. 3, 4, 7, 10, 11, 12, 15, 13, 17, 32, 36, 37 for Dad. 37 points for Dad, 22 points for Sarah. Good game. Sarah, I want to ask you a serious question. When we play Cabo, your favorite game, how often do I win? How often do I win?
2% of the
2% of the time. So, a heavy game that I've played a bunch, a heavier game, that is one of my favorite games. Who should we expect to win? Me. Hey? Don't feel badly. It said in the rule book, you know what a good score is?
What?
40 points. So, I didn't quite get there. If I'd covered these up, I would have still been at 39.
That would have felt bad.
Worse? Yeah, I'd rather miss it, but bad. Sorry.
Because you stole my sheep.
You stole your sheep.
Excuse me?
Look, I needed to eat. My people were hungry, and the sheep were like, eat me, eat me. I look
They were not.
delicious.
You just stole them from me.
Okay, that's true.
You stole the 1 point
did.
that I would have had.
All right, I put the papers for scoring over there.
The rating papers.
Yep. And I'm going to use this, our score sheet.
All right, then.
And we're going to say Agricola.
You already have a 10 out of 10 on it.
I don't know if
We need to
Agricola is
write
a
the
10
date.
out of 10 for me.
You told me it was.
It's the 14th.
We need to make a drawing.
All right. So is Agricola a 10 out of 10, or is it like a 9.5 out of 10?
This is gonna be a hard decision.
It is a hard decision.
I'm dying.
I don't think you're dying. You got your water right there. Have a sip.
No.
All right, I think Agricola is a 10 out of 10 for me.
I'm giving this an 8 out of 10.
Isn't that less than you did for Fields of Arle?
Yes. I would rather.
You liked flax better than 17th century farming?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know.
So I would say Fields of Arle is easier to play,
Yeah.
right?
I
So especially story time while you do your drawing, okay? So especially when I was very new to board gaming, I quickly learned that worker placement was my favorite type of game, and that for as much as I bemoaned and complained about Sarah stealing my fishing spot here repeatedly, only because I didn't anticipate it, which if I was a better player I would have, right? That's the thing that I actually like. I like aggravating circumstances in games, even if they cause me to complain a little bit. It's satisfying and gratifying to like deal with those and manage it, right? So it's like Agricola is one of my favorite games. Caelus is one of my favorite games. And in like a more simple like a very simple, more relatable, more people have played it abstraction. If you played Ticket to Ride and somebody steals your spot, and you have to figure out a way. Totally, but it's satisfying. It's like there's a weird satisfaction with the aggravation. I think that's why, in my opinion, the original Ticket to Ride's the best one. Stations ruin the game. Just like a very common thing in worker placements. Most modern worker placements will have workers where you have like a big worker where, you know, you can like viticulture, where you can go on already occupied spaces and stuff like that. That's a hack against your plans being ruined, which is just like takes away from its ability to be frustrating, sure, but harshly takes away from the opportunity cost of the game, which is unsurprisingly my favorite thing, right? So I love opportunity cost.
Stop looking.
Okay, I won't look. I love opportunity cost. I think it's strongly emphasized, most obviously, in mutually exclusive worker placement, and it scratches an itch that just can't otherwise be scratched. Something I would say that is I find very find myself like in the minority about with Agricola specifically is I think Agricola is a great game as the family game, which doesn't have the cards in it. Now, I haven't played that in the revised edition. I don't know if it's any different, but it doesn't have the cards. Has a couple more spaces on the board, and it plays really fast, and it further emphasizes the opportunity cost of actions. And I think that's like I quite like that version of the game, despite the fact that, yeah, most others I don't think would agree with me.
All right, done. This
What
is a
you
bit
got?
of a complicated drawing. So,
Wood or cow? Okay, talk me through it here, Sarah.
so basically, this is it's like this is a pig.
That's a pig.
Is this cow or wood? Is this wood or cow?
Ah.
They're the same color?
And the clay is offensively. I mean, this is actually probably a more accurate clay color than
Fields of Arrow.
than like red, intense red. But I don't play a game to have accurately colored resources.
Pieces.
I want them to be visually distinct, right? So like, you know,
If you put them together, you can't
it's weird that
find the cow.
that yes, totally, right? It's weird that the cows and the wood are the same color, and the pigs
and the
stone. Like the stone should be gray. The pigs should not be black.
Pink?
Pink maybe. And I think we can agree that the clay should be red. And I think if we looked at the previous version of Agricola, they did a better job.
But look at this. It's because you mentioned the cow. All right.
So what would make this a 9 out of 10 for you?
A 9 out of 10 for me. I have actually no idea.
I think this is a hard game for you to appreciate because, like, especially with all the cards and whatever, the game would play quite a bit different, and which actions you would emphasize are going to be quite a bit different based on which cards are in your hand and the order that these come out. And so, once you get sort of a bit of familiarity with these, like, that's one of the things. I just left you with the first player at some point, which is unusual for me. But, you know, for instance, if you really need sheep and you know that this is going to come out in the last spot, it might be worth taking first player the round before that card comes out, right?
And you want them.
Yeah, but like you need to have familiarity with the game in order to anticipate those things.
Sheep.
Weird. This is a game that rewards repeated play, and I'm sorry that you rated it an 8 out of 10. Crazy girl.
I hope that you stab this one unevenly.
It's very
Tiny?
This is a little optimistic.
3, 2, 1, stab.
Oh,
Yeah!
you actually did it well. It was an 8 out of 10 stab too, instead of a 3 out of 10 like it usually is.
Stab the 10.
All right, so that was Agricola. So we are continuing to play games in the top 100. Weirdly, both
One.
both Agricola.
0, 0.
Yeah, it's the top 100.
games.
Weirdly, both Agricola and the revised edition of Agricola are in the
Are
top
in
100.
the top 100.
Even-
it's like the crew. There's two versions.
Yeah,
Even though
but
one I
but
would-
at least those are like thematically distinct. If we played the other version of Agricola, it's functionally the same game. Some of these cards are different for sure. The way the board works is different. Like it doesn't like the biggest single change between the original version of Agricola and this one is it's more obvious when there's harvests because the board is like this, right? In the original one, it's not like that. It's kind of a little non-obvious when the harvests are. That's the biggest change. Like it's really modest. I do not think we're gonna play the original version of Agricola because I think we'll play other ones.
You know what? I
It's
just
so
realized
similar.
It's agriculture. It's agriculture. Cola.
Yeah. You're gonna lose some cards there in case of the dropsies, lady. I mentioned at the start that this was the first like kind of real.
Maybe it's not Agricola. Maybe it's Agricola.
Listen, I'm getting there.
Agricola.
This was like the first game I bought, the first serious game I bought, and I bought it based on a review video from Board Games with Scott, which is still on YouTube. I think the video is from like 15 years ago or something, from the early days of YouTube. And in that video, this won't even make sense to you. Have you ever seen a commercial for Ricola, like cough drops?
Yes.
What do they do?
I haven't seen any because I haven't seen any in recent memory,
Okay.
but I have seen them before.
Okay.
I forget.
So it's like they're yodeling, right? And they're saying like Ricola, right?
Oh, yeah.
And in the Board Games with Scott video, that's what he does at the start. And he's like dressed up and he's like Agricola, like yodeling about the game. And
It's
somehow
Agricola.
That the yodeling convinced me that this was a good thing to purchase. And like it worked. I'm not gonna claim to understand how that worked. All I know is it's true.
I feel
So-
like that wouldn't work now.
Maybe I'll make you watch the review video and it'll be like a blast from the past and you'll see. It's like really bad quality because that's the best we could do back then. It was different. It was a different time.
Today.
No, it's not like that. It's like the video quality
I
is
know.
like this is like
We're going to be talking about, and that's
like
how
listen,
you play the game.
Listen, when the video came out, it was at a time where like phones didn't have cameras at all, or if they did, they were like, you could take a small picture in like that would still be crappy quality if it was like the middle of the day in full sun and it would maybe be okay. And like if it was like slightly dark, not happening, like taking a picture of something close or far, not happening. It has to be like everything had to be really average. Anyways, it was a long time ago.
This is
Wheat. That is wheat. That is the wheatiest damn wheat I've ever seen.
This is the exact distance it needs to be.
Yes,
from the
exactly.
camera.
Yes.
Oh,
Fail.
now the picture's
Totally
ruined.
blurry. Yep. Complete disaster. All right. Anyways, I think we are going to wrap up here.
Oh wait, I need to decide on the wave.
You think about the wave while I talk a little bit about other things. So Sarah and I are going to continue our journey through the top 100. We will be back here on YouTube Live next Wednesday. No idea what we're going to be playing. We should really figure out our schedule for the next couple of weeks, and then we can actually talk about it.
Kanban.
You want to play Kanban?
No, I don't. But I was suggesting it.
I don't think that's a when I have to work during the week. I don't think we could stream a heavy game. And Kanban's harder than Gallerist. So Gallerist was the easiest of those games. It's gonna get spicier from here.
On Mars. That's definitely the game we're gonna play next Wednesday.
We're gonna get to
No,
On
it's-
Mars eventually. Anyways, we will be back here next Wednesday playing something else in the top 100. And this weekend on Sunday, I will be back on Twitch as well as here on YouTube per usual, 1 p.m. Mountain for Also something. I have no idea what. What am I going to play, Sarah? What am I going to play? I might finish Legacy of You. Because I was kicking its butt, and that felt strangely good. And I'd like to finish that up. I got a comment on the Legacy of You video a little while ago, and it reminded me, hey, that's a game that I was playing. So, anyways, with that, what's our wave going to be?
Yes.
Were you thinking of it or no?
Yes.
Okay.
So basically, our wave for today, we're going to draw.
We're drawing in the air?
Yeah.
Is it a sheep?
We're going. How'd you know?
Because I do that.
Anyway, so we're going to draw the sheep, and then we're gonna do like a thumbs up, and then we're gonna wave.
I don't know. That sounds too complicated for me. How detailed is this sheep? Scale of 1 to 10.
Just draw this.
Okay, so we're going with that's like a 2 out of 10 sheep. It has legs
And a distinguishable wolf.
and otherwise could be a cloud.
Yeah.
But it's hard to say. Okay. 2 out of 10 detailed sheep, and
Then a thumbs up, and
thumbs
then
up
you just go like
and a
a
wave.
regular wave.
all right, we ready?
Yes.
All right, we'll see you guys next time. My sheep's way cooler than yours. Oh, it's bad.
Bye.